Hey lady, I'm Jamie and you are listening to the podcast for the modern businesswoman, the Lady CEO. Welcome to my world, where business gets to be fun, aligned, and feel damn good. If you're ready to shatter your glass ceiling, embody your inner CEO, up-level your empire, and to make more money online, then I want you to know you are totally in the right place. Between inspiring guest interviews and saucy solo sessions, I'll be covering the skills, systems, and strategies you need to absolutely kill it in your business. All spiced up with a dash of woo, of course. Now, are you ready for today's episode? Let's get to it. Hey lady, welcome back to episode 2 of the Lady CEO podcast. I'm super excited. I need to try to not say that every single episode because I feel like that's my go-to, like, welcome, I'm so excited for today. I mean, the truth is that I am really excited and that's why I say it, but I just feel like that phrase is so done, so I need to think of a new one. But anyway, I'm off on tangents already. Welcome back. I really am excited for today's episode because this one is really inspired by actually a reel that I put out this week. And there's a funny backstory behind the reel. So we've all seen the trending song at the moment. I'm just trying to see if I can actually find what it's called. So it's Bo Burnham Benzos. And it's a born in 1964, Jeffrey Basil. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. So there is a trend going around where people are singing, dancing, whatever to that song, and then they do a flashback to where they've come. So the phrase is, look at what you've came from and look at you now. Now, I saw this trend actually first because a coach of mine did it, and her transformation is obviously freaking amazing. You know, it's from like 0 or only a couple of hundred followers a few years ago to nearly 50,000 followers on Instagram this year. And not just the followers, like she's created, you know, basically $1 million business. And so I obviously saw that and I'm like, oh my God, this is like absolute goals. And I'm going to recreate this trend at the end of our time working together in 6 months. And so I sat on and I'm like, yes, like this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to plan it all out. This is my goals for the next 6 months. And then I realized, like, Jamie, what the fuck? Why are you so focused on still this future version, this future you, these future goals? Why the hell are you not looking at how far you've actually come now? And so, you know, we've all got to love Facebook bloody memories, Instagram archives for showing us what losers we really used to be. Like, come on, you see your Facebook memories pop up and I don't know about you, but I die sometimes looking at some of the absolute bloody trash that I have like written or posted about, you know, way back in the day. It's actually embarrassing. But they do serve their purpose. So what I stumbled across, this was just last week actually, what I stumbled across was actually my first ever face to camera Instagram story. Okay, now the story behind this story is that it actually was pre-recorded. That's how nervous I was. So I was over 1 year into my business. Now my business then is very different to my business now. My business then was as a health coach, and I had also joined a network marketing company. So I was very involved. I was always on social media, but I wasn't showing my face. If you scroll way back to the beginning of my Instagram, and I encourage you to do it because I've pretty much left everything up for people to be able to see my transformation. But if you scroll way back, what you will notice is a couple of things. I never showed my face, ever. You will not see my face way back in the archives of my Instagram. I was not on stories. You will not hear my voice. Actually, maybe once I spoke on stories, but I was videoing something else and I just spoke in the background. And I was using mainly stock images. Guys, if there is anyone out there still using stock images, stop. please stop. The only thing stock images are good for is like the background of things when you just, you don't want to put another photo of your face, or it just doesn't fit to put a photo of your face or something like that. And vision boards. Stock images are great for vision boards. Apart from that, they really have no place on, definitely not on your Instagram feed. So stop doing it. Anyway, I digress. So I used a lot of stock images and random quotes and pictures of food. Like, come on, that was like standard Instagram back in the day, was pictures of food and inspirational quotes. You've all done it. Anyway, so I found way back in the archives this video of myself speaking to the camera. So it was, like I said, well over a year into my business. It was a pre-planned, pre-recorded video that I posted to my stories. I don't think I even saved it. I might have saved it as a highlight, if highlights were even around then. It did not go to IGTV. It literally just sat on my stories. So I had recorded this video. Now, the worst part is that, you can go and look at it because it's in my reel about my transformation. And you can just tell, right? I look so uncomfortable. I am sitting in front of, because I'm pretty sure I recorded on my computer. So I'm sitting in front of my computer. I am reading the screen because I wasn't even speaking from the heart. I wasn't even just like downloading from the universe, nothing. I had written out my whole journey, my whole story at that point, which was around my health journey. And I was reading it off the screen to a pre-recorded video, which I then went back and somewhat edited. There's a really terrible filter over the top of it. And I've like edited out some of the parts where I've like fumbled and whatever. And then I've posted that to my story. I don't think I did another face to camera story for I don't know how long, but my God, it was terrible. It was so bad. And then I fast forward to now doing things that back then, like I would never have ever even dreamed about. Obviously, this podcast is just one. The fact that I do randomly go live and save it as IGTVs, that's obviously another thing. But the biggest thing of all is reels. Like, did Jamie 3-4 years ago think that she would be dancing on reels and fucking posting them for people to see? No, no way. But guess what? It is so fun. It is exhilarating. I love it. It is a great way to show your personality, to reach new people, to entertain, to have fun, to educate, to inspire, everything. So that was my transformation that I spoke about in this reel. So it was, look at where you've come from, and it's me, in the beginning of my business, first face to camera, absolute terrible. And then it flashes to me now, literally dancing on reels, having the best time in business. And it really got me thinking, right? Like, that is not something that I would ever have thought was even worth celebrating in business. Like, yeah, people celebrate income goals and they celebrate community growth, follower growth, epic collaborations that they get, opportunities that get thrown their way. But where are we all celebrating our growth, our inner growth? Because isn't that the biggest transformation of all in business? Like, I'm just going to leave that there. The growth that you go through when you launch a business and start doing the personal development, doing the mindset work, launching courses, putting yourself out there on social media to literally be judged and ridiculed is what it feels like, right? I'm not saying that that's what happens, but that is what it feels like. You're giving people the opportunity to judge you and ridicule you. And at the end of the day, if you're putting it out there, you're like, fuck them. Like, I'm not letting that stop me. That is the transformation that we need to be celebrating in our businesses. The transformation of you, the journey of you. And if you are not talking about that, please talk. Share your journey, share your story, share your ups, share your downs, because it's going to inspire everyone else around you. We look at these people and we put them on pedestals because, they've got the 50,000, 100,000, whatever followers, and we know that they're making, 5-6 figure months, whatever it is, in their businesses, and that's what we're admiring them for. But why aren't we admiring them for the growth, for their journey, for their transformation? If you go back and look at some of these people's first Instagram posts or first podcast episodes or first YouTubes, I can guarantee you they're going to be about as trash as my original Instagram story. It's almost a guarantee, because nobody starts being perfect. Nobody starts saying all the right things and knowing exactly how to show up or being comfortable showing up. We all start off in this, awkward, uncomfortable, just like, it's like teenage years all over again. It's like you've hit puberty in your freaking business when you first start, that just like awkward, trying to follow trends, but not really you, and just awkward. Awkward is the best word for it, right? We all start there. But the thing is, and I know that this is actually like a whole, quote thing that goes around every few months on social media, but you cannot get to your 50th if you don't do your first. You will never, ever, ever reach your 50th episode on your podcast, on your YouTube channel. You will not put out your 50th post, reel, whatever it is on social media if you don't do your first. So let's start celebrating that transformation, the transformation that happens within you when you launch your business, when you start actually fucking following your dreams and listening to your intuition and bringing to life that vision that you have in your mind for your life. One of the highest energy states, vibrational energies, whatever you want to call it, that we can be in is gratitude. When you start to express gratitude for the little things, you are increasing your vibrations. You stay high vibe by staying grateful for where you are at, by being grateful from where you have come from. But when was the last time you actually sat down and reflected on your journey and how far you've actually come? Because most of us don't, because we're in our heads and we're like, well, I haven't reached that milestone yet. I haven't reached that milestone. I haven't reached, that goal that I set. And so when I reach that goal, then I'll celebrate. When I reach that milestone, when I hit that follow count, then I'll have something to celebrate in my business. No. You have something to celebrate in your business every freaking day. And that is that you have a business, that you have chosen to show up, to put yourself out there, to create something that lights you up. Celebrate that. Express gratitude for the fact that you have that opportunity. You get to create this business that lights you up. Show gratitude for it. And by staying in that vibrational energy of gratitude, you're actually going to call forward to you those milestones and goals that you think you need to reach before you celebrate. So I want you to really reflect on a few things as I wrap this episode up. I really want you to think about when the last time was that you celebrated a mini milestone or a transformation within you, or just something little, something small. When was the last time that you actually celebrated that and you spoke about it and you put it out there to the world? You put it out there to your clients, to your social media. When was the last time you did that? When was the last time you even journaled about it? Or expressed gratitude for it within you? Maybe you don't have to celebrate in, a super flashy out there way and put it out to the world. Maybe you just need to celebrate within you. Like, literally take a moment and reflect on something small that's happened, that's brought you to where you are, and express gratitude for it. And the other thing I want you to think about is why. Why is it that you're not celebrating all these baby steps? When you think about a journey to a goal, you don't get to the goal in one big step. Maybe it looks like that. Maybe on some people's social media, or when some people are talking about their journeys, or on their YouTube or whatever, maybe it looks like, they're the classic overnight success, or that, they just woke up one day and their whole life had changed. Maybe it looks that way, but the truth is that that's not really how success happens. In reality, success comes from a whole host of baby steps, of tiny little steps, putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah, okay, sometimes it might feel like 3 steps forward and 2 steps back, but guess what? At the end, that's still 1 step forward, isn't it? So why aren't we celebrating that? Why aren't you celebrating that? Why aren't you celebrating all of those tiny baby steps that you have taken so far in your business? Celebrate the launch of your business. Celebrate the fact that you said a big fuck yes to yourself and to your life and to your vision, because that is something that's worth celebrating. And if you're someone that's sitting here listening in, wishing that you had have already started your business, or that you had the courage or the confidence or the guts or whatever the hell it is that you're waiting for to start your business, then my message to you is to just start now. Start with the baby steps. Start putting one foot in front of the other towards that life that you are wanting to create, towards that business that you want to bring to life. Just do the little things. Secure the Instagram handle, start putting content out there, tell someone about it, talk to a friend, whatever it is that you need to do to feel like you're finally starting to make action on your vision, on your dream life, on whatever it is that you're creating. Start now. Stop waiting. Stop waiting, because you're never going to feel 100% ready. You just need to start. Feel the fear, feel scared, feel the judgment, feel the lack of confidence, feel the loser moments. Feel it all, but start taking action and celebrate every baby step along the way. Guys, thank you so much for listening in to this episode. I am just so excited. I know, I said that I wouldn't keep saying it, but I'm going to. I am so excited for the rest of this season and everything that is to come. I have some incredible guest speakers lined up that I cannot wait to speak to and bring to you. And I have so much that I want to talk about myself. Now, in case you missed my Instagram, I would love to share with you that I have a new free download for everyone, and I am so incredibly proud of this. It is absolute fire. Absolute fire. So I have created, especially for everyone, a 10-minute guided visualization. This visualization is based around the theory of quantum jumping, of stepping into the energy of the person that already has everything that you are working towards. The aim of this is that you listen to this visualization each morning as part of your morning routine, so that you can fully embody that energy and take it with you throughout the day while you are showing up in your business, while you are creating in your business, even while you're at your job. If you're still in a job, that's totally cool. You can take this energy with you to your work and show up there with this incredible energy of the person who already has everything that you are creating. So that is a free download for you that I have created with all of you on my heart. I am so happy and proud of it. I absolutely love it. And I think that, like I said, it's pure fire. So go and download it. I will pop the link for that in the show notes to this episode. But otherwise, if you pop over to my Instagram and click the link in my bio, it is either the first or the second link. I can't remember off the top of my head. And it is literally called Quantum Jump to Your Next Level. So go and download it. enjoy listening to this. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and I will speak to you all next week. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I absolutely love recording these episodes for you. Don't forget to come and say hi and continue this conversation over on my Instagram at Jamie Lee White. And of course, share this podcast with someone you know needs to hear it. I cannot wait to share more gold with you next week.